What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Hood. I'm Jack Bigadoo. I'm the Hood sommelier, and today we are bringing an interesting guest. We are going to bring somebody special. He's known here on YouTube and on Facebook as the person that is always drinking the comment. He's known as Mr. Drinking the Comment. But today I'm going to challenge him. I'm going to push him. I'm going to make him do some things that he's not comfortable with. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me bring the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Jonesnmann. How you doing, brother?
What's up? What's up, Hood?
We've been trying to figure technology out for a minute here. So if things don't go according to plan, we are fine. We are fine.
That's right.
Yes. So
I am glad to be a part of this, Hood. I appreciate it. Even though, if I had to say what is the worst drinking situation that I could be engaged with Hood on, this would probably be it. This would
be the worst. This would definitely be the worst. So meanwhile, let's see if maybe your computer will let you download Chrome and we can figure some stuff out. But I would love for IG people to kind of see us as well. But for now, we got people on YouTube here that are ready to. You see, people are saying hello already. Andy, welcome, and yeah, Brian, welcome. So I would definitely say if you have Chrome on your computer, turn it on. Then we can go on the link, and then we can get IG people to join us as well. But for now, one of the reasons why I told Jonesnmann, I'm like, hey, brother, we need to up your game. You know, you drinking the comment. Sometimes I'm like, no, we can make you be out here drinking. What is that? Blue Shark Hennessy mix with Crown Peach and all that. I'm like, no, we need to bring you to the grown folks world, right? We need to move you in.
So I'll take that.
I said, I'm gonna send you a sample pack, and the reason why I wanted to send you this is I wanted to kind of take you to Scotland, make you explore Scotland.
Let me get my bags.
So you can actually know a little bit about it. The funny thing is, I feel like there's also a stereotype when it comes to Black people. They're like, oh, you only drink Hennessy, so we only drink cognac. Or y'all only drink Crown Royal, right? So me being a spirit expert, my goal is always to debunk these things. Like, no, we drink more than that. We explore more than that. As a matter of fact, I did not drink Hennessy till 6 months ago. I'm 37 years old. I never had Hennessy a day in my life till 6 months ago.
What'd you think of it?
The only thing I would drink is the Hennessy XO.
Okay.
Everything below that, I don't believe is up to par with my palate.
What about privilege?
Definitely privilege, Badi, Master Blend.
Okay.
Anything above XO is what I would drink.
Okay.
So I mean, when I was getting my certification in spirit, when we were testing on cognac, I realized that my palate actually falls down on Armagnac more than cognac.
Okay.
So Armagnac is what I would drink. So it's usually, you being a bourbon lover, bourbon that is finished in Armagnac, I really like, because it has all kind of that. I like to say that it's like eating one of those like a zesty orangey, like almost oily stuff when they're finished in Armagnac. So I kind of like that vibe.
Okay. I mean, I have not dabbled in Armagnacs a ton, but I also agree that there's I started this journey for the same reason that everybody felt like cognac, and if we drank whiskey, it might be Jack Daniels, and pretty much that's it. That's all Black people drink. If you walk in a store today, the average liquor store, they're gonna direct you. Oh, cognac's over here on the side.
Crown is over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Crown Royal's over there on the side. And
that annoys me, for real, brother. That truly annoys me. That truly, because I I remember it was like no 3 months ago, like no beginning of this year. I went to a store and it wasn't in my town, and I just walked in and I'm looking around and I literally went anything they have that I like. I literally went into their case because everything I like is behind the case. Yeah. So I literally just walked directly to the case. I'm looking at things. I'm like, okay, this price good, this price good, and I'm not even joking. Clerk walked for me. Excuse me, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah. Do you guys have this in this kind? And he goes, oh. I don't know anything about anything behind here. Only the boss knows that, because people, he's like, oh, fancy people are the one who come buy this. But if you need anything like a beer or some Crown Royal, I can help you with that. And he took everything out of me not to go, really? Don't stereotype me in this situation right now. But I understood that me in the t-shirt with just my joggers just walking in. Why will I walk in to buy my Calais tea, right? That doesn't make no sense. So that I wanted to take offense to it, but I really couldn't, because I'm like, yeah, I'm not in the suit. I don't fit you dress in a t-shirt, you just go places.
Yeah. T-shirt, sweat, shorts all the time. Dude. But I mean, I say that too, but if you think about it, I feel like I've never seen anybody walk into the ABC store in a suit to buy a particular bottle. All the people I've seen that go in there and be like, oh, let me get the Macallan. They're in Crocs and shorts and stuff. I just think it's just it is, and not to get into all out of whack with it. Mm-hmm. It's just the stereotype. I think that for many people, let's take Hennessy for example. Mm-hmm. Hennessy has a lot of history within the Black community.
Absolutely. I made a whole life about it.
Right. For everything that Hennessy's done, from being some of the first liquor distillers to advertise in major Black publications, yes, from support in started HBCU or supporting the beginning of HBCUs. Yeah, I mean it is part of the culture. So mm-hmm. I'm not disbanding Hennessy in any way. It's just I drank Hennessy when I was in college, and really that was two reasons. One, I felt like it was an air of prestige. You drinking a Henny, and two, at the time,
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. And the second thing is, at the time, it was all I knew.
Correct.
So once I began to drink other things and explore my palate, then I kind of progressed outside of that. I haven't quite progressed as far as you have in the Scotch, but I mean, I think my palate is, if you look around, everybody's like, well, you got a little bit of everything. And that's the case. I mean, from vodkas, tequilas, to American whiskey, to Japanese whiskey, there's something in every category I enjoy. Mm-hmm. However, I think your palate is kind of set to, which it can change, but it typically lends to what you enjoy most. And being a person who started from vodka, tequila, rums, most of those are at 80 proof. So making a jump from that to Scotch or to whiskey really is a big jump for a palate.
Right, it surely is. So the reason why I teach Scotch school, and usually my favorite audience are the people that actually do not like Scotch, because the number one thing you need to know before we start, do you know that about 90% of all single malt Scotch are aged in ex-bourbon barrels?
Yeah.
So that means that if you're a bourbon lover, it'll be weird if you don't like Scotch, because what you like, the profile that you like, is what is used to age this spirit. Right. So when single malt is made, it's simple, right? They take a barley, malted barley, they malt it, then they toast it, then they grind it. If it's gonna be peaty, they add the peat in, then it's distilled, right? Twice through pot still, and then barrel, in usually ex-bourbon barrels, or whatever they call them, cask, which would be, it could be ex-bourbon cask, or it could be ex-rye cask, or it could be, sherry cask. But most of the time, most things are finished in sherry cask because sherry can be overwhelming sometimes. So you don't want to do too much of it. But usually when those things are happening, honestly, all the flavor you get it is from all them bourbon you were drinking anyway. The difference is one is malt and one is beer with corn and rye. That's it. So it's almost normal to do a normal progression from bourbon slowly into single malt because the notes are now weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, I'm gonna send you some stuff. I want you to be challenged. I want you to upgrade your palate. If nothing else, you'd be like, I tried it. I know exactly what it is. Now, here's the crazy thing I did. I didn't send you this almost a month ago, so I forgot what I sent you. So I'm for real. I forgot what I sent you, or the things that I sent you. So refresh my memory so I know what I'm grabbing while we're talking, so I know where we going.
First of all, for everybody out there, this is how hood rolls. You see that?
No. That actually is something that came from Bourbon Hood. The Bourbon Hood is a charity, so they did special where you can actually do these boxes and send it to your friends.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm like, oh, what better to send you this in Bourbon Hood so you can actually have, because we are part of the hood, and I'm gonna send it. I'm the hood son of this, so I'm sending shit in style.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, look, I was impressed. So I got the little box and I was like, oh, this is nice. So what you did was, I don't think you really listed what was in the bottle.
No. I put some.
You listed the region.
I put some hints, so I know what it is.
So you only listed the region. So you took me from lowlands to highlands.
Okay.
To I always say this wrong. Is it Cableton or Campbellton?
Campbellton. Yes.
Campbellton. And then to I guess Speyside should have been first. And then last would be is it I want to say Isla, but I think it's Isla, right?
It's Isla.
Isla.
So the way we're gonna have it is we're gonna start with lowland.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to Speyside.
Okay.
Then we're gonna move to highland.
Okay.
No. Sorry. Lowland, Speyside, Campbellton, Highland, and Isla. That's how order we gonna go in.
All right. Well, and everybody who's watching, I am listening to Hood, but I'm also trying to get
trying to download.
I was like, man,
like how is it that you don't have Chrome on your Mac?
I don't.
How do you function? Are you taking your kids' Mac? Because we've been taking our kids' computer. Like, I don't know what's downloaded on this. I just click on Safari.
I use Safari for everything. So it is doing this thing on the side, but we might be done by the time, because I got an old Mac too. So
oh man, we got to upgrade that too. But anyway, we're gonna start with lowland. So if we start with lowland, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna let you taste it, and we're gonna talk about why we starting with the lowland, lowland whiskey.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, because if there's any expectation that I'm gonna know what it is, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the surprise. That I'm not.
You may know what it is. You really know what it is.
Hey, look, I'm gonna give you my best answer. It's Scotch.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what I sent you, so I ain't worried about what it's gonna be. Lowland and Campbelltown, I know exactly what I sent you.
Okay.
Everything else, I don't know. I really don't. I kind of know what I sent you, but I don't know for sure.
All right. I do see some markings. You gotta remember, Hood, I'm old. You can't be putting these little bitty markings down on stuff and expecting me to figure out what it is. Oh yeah, that's Scotch, baby.
Yeah, it is. All right. Let's see what's going on. So why do I start with the lowland whiskey? Lowland whiskeys or lowland single malt are very approachable They're not too pungent. They're very fruity when it comes to their notes. So you almost can't go wrong when you start in the lowlands, because you are pretty much are getting a lot of fruit, toffee, nothing too aggressive for you to go, oh, I don't know about that. You get like kind of the basics of the malt. You don't have to jump too much to do something crazy. So I start with the lowland because it's probably the most approachable of all the malt. The one thing I can tell you is what you nosing right now is actually only 80 proof. So it's not strong as a whiskey, and is a 12-year single malt.
Okay, I was gonna say it really don't smell that hot.
It doesn't. Because they're also low proof. So low proof single malts are good because you don't have to try too hard.
Yeah.
This also been aged in ex-bourbon cask.
Okay.
And then
a little dark fruit in there.
Dark fruit, some cherry fruit. Yep.
Yeah.
You get some cherry fruit, but it's been aged in ex-bourbon cask and also American oak. So they use American oak, but they finished it after 6 months in Oloroso sherry. So you get that sherry, and that sherry note is what you get in under there.
Okay.
Right, them red fruit note come from that sherry.
Okay.
So it's 40 proof. So let's see what it tastes like.
Okay.
Not too bad. It's not too strong.
Yeah. Not too strong.
It's approachable.
It's semi-approachable. It's still Scotch.
It's Scotch, but it's approachable, right?
Yeah, it is approachable. It is approachable.
It's not one of those things that you take a taste and you go, oh my God, this is just too much.
Yeah. I think the proof helps a lot with that.
It does.
It doesn't make it super aggressive. But for me, like for not being a Scotch drinker, immediately I get that Scotch sensation. Now I always refer to it as peat, but at this point, it's not peaty. It's not
so
peaty.
That's malt, right? It's malt. So that thing you get into that Scotch tasting is malt. But what you get in the undertone flavor is what you actually is the barrel. So the sweetness come from those American oak.
Yeah.
But the end of it there that you get at the end, almost like that toffee, darker note, come from that sherry.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. Can you guess what you're drinking?
You know what it reminds me of? The first thing that came to my mind was Dewar's.
Okay. I can see why.
But other than that, no, I couldn't tell you.
So what I advise people to get when it comes to the lowland to start in a Scotch is Auchentoshan. So Auchentoshan or Oceantoshan, people call it. Oceantoshan 12.
Okay.
So that's what you're drinking. It's a 12-year whiskey. It's Oceantoshan. It's 40 proof. Nothing to go to church about. Now, the one thing I'm advising is drop a little bit of water in it. Drop a little bit of water. Let's bring it down to about 60 proof. Let's really water it down. Yeah, just a little bit of water. Okay. What's going to happen there is that you just broke down the spirit, and you're going to open most of the aromas that need to be in the spirit. So you're going to get the clear notes. Not the dark note, but just more the clear notes.
All right. I feel like I'm getting somewhere with Chrome too. So by the way.
Okay. If you get that would be great. All right.
Okay.
So you
changes the nose a little bit.
The nose changes a little bit.
It gets even fruitier.
If it will get you, it should be giving you some. It should be giving you some cuties. Those Mandarin Creek cuties.
Yeah, real citrusy.
Citrusy. Yeah. Yeah.
Now that softens it up even more.
Correct.
And it actually makes it enjoyable.
So usually I tell people that when you're drinking single malt, and if you have the taste or two, put it in on ice, like Oceantoshan. When you put it on ice, and since you like cocktails,
yeah,
if you take a little bit of lemonade and pour that in, Remember this Godfather cocktail you talked about on TikTok?
Oh yeah, with
If you
Di Serrano.
when you use that Johnny Walker immediately, I'm like, he's not gonna like this thing. Because if you use something like Ocean Toshin and do a little bit of Di Serrano and put some lemonade on top, perfect cocktail for you.
Okay.
Because of all the citrus that are coming in, you won't know exactly what no one will know that the undertone is Scotch.
Okay. I like right? I can dig that. Ocean Toshin. I might have that.
Very affordable
Ocean to my list.
Very, very affordable. Nothing crazy. It's very, very cheap. And the 12 years usually is what I start with.
So let me ask you this question. So this is your lowlands category. What are, if you can think of a couple off the top of your head that will fall in lowland single malt?
Let me see. I actually have my list of my favorite.
Okay.
So as far as my lowland single malt, my first one is Ocean Toshin. My second one, usually when I'm going to refer to lowland, we're going to talk about Bladnock. Bladnock is another one. This is Bladnock. I'm going to show you right here.
Okay. Yeah, so I never even seen that before.
Yeah, Bladnock is one, right? And then another one, which is a little bit of a lowland, a little bit land, but not really. Will be what do you call it? Oh, why am I forgetting this name? Hold on. This is my favorite. Bladnock, Ocean Toshin, and hold on. Why is it that I'm trying to remember the name. It's a specific bourbon, and you can find it usually in thing. You kind of find it is Kleinside. Kleinside is the name. It's usually in Europe that you find it.
Okay.
But it's not just popular everywhere.
What about the one that you just showed me, the
Bladnock?
Bladnock. Is that US?
That's actually very popular. You can find Bladnock. They actually, so the company is Pure Scotch from Australia that went and bought a distillery in Scotland, and they're producing Bladnock right now. So Bladnock kind of came on the market a couple years in the US. So any Total Wine will have it. ABC usually will have it.
Okay.
So that is
good. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work for us because it still keeps opening up on Safari side, and I made Chrome the default browser. Maybe I need to restart it.
No, yeah, you have to open it in Chrome. You have to open Chrome itself.
I'm gonna shut down. I made Chrome the default browser, so
you gotta restart. You gotta restart it.
Let me restart. All right, we lowlands.
We did lowlands, right? You know what? The way you are talking right now, move to Campbelltown. Move to Campbelltown, because the way you're is C. Andy is C. The way you're moving right now, I think Campbelltown may be your next best thing, because you're already afraid. So I need to go easy. I need to go easy on you.
Well, see, now, I thought Speyside was the easiest.
No, Speyside
was the fruity.
No, the reason why I start with the low end one and the low proof one is because Speyside have flavor. So I don't want to introduce you to flavor if you don't know what the basics taste like, right?
Okay.
I don't want you to just go with boom, so much flavor that you turn around and you go, oh my God, what now I'm tasting this, I don't like it. So we're gonna get better and better and better.
Okay. So
Campbelltown doesn't have a lot of distilleries. So you can tell it's a very, very smaller island. So you can the most popular, there's only one most popular I would say the most popular one is only one that is there, but there's maybe two of them that can be there that people will know. Campbellton doesn't have a lot. There's two big distillery on Campbellton, and that's it. One make very peated whiskey, and one doesn't.
So this is this lower proof too?
That's lower proof. How much? What do you think the proof it is on that one?
I get a little bit on there, so this might be between 85, 90.
Okay, you're about right. 46%.
Yeah.
So 46% ABV. So you're looking about 90, 92.
Okay.
So is very, very straightforward.
Yeah.
It's literally American oak. That's
I was
it.
about to say, now this doesn't really smell much like Scotch.
Yeah. American oak. So literally they use ex-bourbon cask and they age this for 15 years. So this one is much older.
Oh, okay.
15 years age in a whiskey past whiskey barrel.
Okay, well, let's give it a little taste.
All right. What's the first thing you get it?
Definitely less Scotch like.
More rye side.
I was gonna say like maybe like a high rye kind of deal.
Spicy.
Yeah, on the spicy side.
Mm-hmm.
People laugh when I say this all the time, but it feels like hickory.
But that's the oak.
A different type of wood.
Yeah, it's oaky. It's oaky.
Yeah.
That's the oak, because you age something in one barrel for 15 years, it's gonna get some oak in it. So it's getting very oaky. So the sweet age for most single malt is about 12 to 15. After that note that you're seeing about the wood thing is the oak that you get in there is literally all you're gonna get. Yeah. That's the first stone. You almost gotta walk past that to get anywhere.
Oddly enough, I like that one though,
because it's spicy, and you like a little bit of, you are a bourbon guy, and you like a little bit of rye. So when it got all the bourbon flavors.
Yeah, I like that one. I can get behind that one.
And everything I've sent you is quite affordable. They're very accessible, and they're everywhere on the shelf.
I honestly don't think I've ever tried any Scotch from Campbellton before.
You are in for a treat.
So should we do the same thing and drop a couple drops of water?
Drop some. I already did. Something is gonna happen, and you're gonna be quite surprised. The nose first, obviously. Every single malt you put the nose in, you see the nose will change a little bit.
Yeah.
But something will happen there too. It becomes sweeter.
Yeah.
It becomes more accessible.
On the nose, it got sweeter, and on the palate, it got sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, now that one I can get behind.
So, what do you think it is?
I don't think I've ever had one from Campbellton before. I don't. Nothing really comes to mind that I've tried. What is that? Glen Scotia.
Glen Scotia.
Glen Scotia. Okay, yeah, I definitely never had that before.
So Glen Scotia 15 is from Campbellton. So it's Glen Scotia 15, and the other distillery from Campbelltown is called Springback.
See, you see, I'm making notes because I'm like, okay, I want to come back to it.
Glen Scotia 15 is affordable. It's like $42 or $39 on the shelf. It's 15-year Campbelltown whiskey, aged in American oak.
Available in the U.S.
Yeah, available everywhere.
Okay.
So easy, you don't even know what just very easy to drink.
Well, I always got to ask. See, I'm in North Carolina, so in North Carolina, I guarantee you, nothing that we have tried today so far.
Actually, I promise you, is there. You know why? A lot of y'all don't hunt for Scotch.
True.
So,
but I still, by looking at the bottle, I can tell you, if I've seen that bottle before. And
it's because you never paid attention. Once you become a Scotch person and start paying attention, your world's gonna open up. Your world's gonna, you be like, oh my God, all these things were here. I was just walking past the aisle. Because in your mind, you already said, I don't like Scotch, so why am I even gonna walk here?
Yeah, you're right. Because I always say
I went to Ohio, just the same thing, same rule as North Carolina. I went to Ohio, I'm walking around, I'm like, people that left all these Scotch here, no one is touching this. And it's like me and 3 other hipster guys just standing there. And I'm like, I got so many bottles, I literally had to go to FedEx after I was done.
Because just had so much stuff.
Y'all just had so much stuff. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. So all I'm gonna say is, once you know,
it got sweeter when you went back.
Oh yeah, if you let it sit, what we'd ever visit, when we go back to it, like at the end, I'm gonna ask you which one's your favorite. You're gonna see the nose gonna change on it.
Okay.
How you feeling?
So far, so good. I mean, I got a favorite so far, but we gonna
okay.
We're gonna keep going.
All right. So let's go to space side.
Okay, space side.
I think I know what I sent you from space side now. Is it dark?
It is dark, but it says, looks like BACRE.
BACRE.
BACVES. I'm gonna say that's a parenthesis, so I'm gonna say BACVE or BACRE. Definitely BA. You probably can't
show me. Let me see. I can't. I don't think I'm seeing what. Let me see. Is that the space side? Okay, turn it one more time. Turn it on the side that I wrote. Let me see. Oh, it's BALV. It's
y'all see that? I just want to say, I think he was trying to write in code. He didn't want me to guess because
Mike. Yes, I can get Port Charlotte in Omaha. Yes, you can. Yes, you can get Port Charlotte. Now I know what I sent you.
Okay, I'm about to say you done sent me some hieroglyphics over
there. I didn't send you on a wool on a chase. You know I went to school in Africa, so I don't write that well.
Let's get it.
All right. This I have a feeling you are going to love.
Okay.
This space side, I have a feeling you're going to love.
Oh
yeah. I have a feeling you are going to love this whiskey. You are going to love it. You're going to love this whiskey.
Okay. Let me swirl around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm expecting you to. I'm expecting you to actually be truly impressed. So it's 43 proof and it's 14 years.
Okay. This smells familiar.
Yeah, you should know this.
This smells like something I've tried before.
Yeah, I think probably the most popular space-eyed whiskey, single malt.
Why is this thing not working? It's supposed to be sending me a text message to upload the new little code thing, but it's not sending it.
You have not updated your computer in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I just use it for editing. Okay. So, now this one has a lot more sweetness than the other one.
It does.
There's a strong
it's 43 proof.
Yeah. So about the same, a little bit higher proof wise.
A little lower proof than what we just tasted, because it was 46 that we were at. Now it's 46.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking it was 42, but you're right. All right. Ooh, let's get this one taste.
Yeah. Cheers.
Now, around here we say clink them and drink them, but I'll let you slide with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
really want to think what you think of this one.
Yeah. So this one,
yeah.
If I had to start guessing with it, this one is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I do know what this one is.
Okay. If you don't know, because I saw you drink this one before.
Yeah.
But because it's blind, I saw you drink this one before. So because it's blind, I'm assuming you should know it because that's probably the only Scotch I saw you talk about one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think it is?
So and also, but you said it was. Hold on. What did you?
It was 14. It was 14 years old.
Yeah. So you said BAL. So that kind of makes me a little more confident.
Yeah, I know you know what I said. BAL.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, hold on. What letters did he say? So I would say that because this has a real sweetness to it that is really familiar to me as a rum lover.
Okay.
So it kind of reminds me of the Balvenie 14-year rum cask finish.
Of course.
Yeah. Caribbean
Which is the number 3 that I advise everybody that's starting in Scotch to try. Best space side you can actually get when it comes to Scotch. I tell everyone you can't go wrong with the Balvenie.
Yeah, but the cool thing is like when I first tried this, I wanted more of a rum influence, and it wasn't there, so I didn't really enjoy it the first time. Yeah, but then after I tried a few Scotches and I went back to it, and I could say, okay, now I can really, because in the beginning it was all Scotch. It was like drinking from a fire hose, as they say. It's all water coming at you. Yeah. But as you drink different things, you kind of get to a point where, oh, this is soda versus this is Kool-Aid versus this. And I think coming back to this, I can really understand. Oh, okay, yeah, I get the slight rum notes. I'm surprised that usually rum has more of an influence on the spirit. But
there's a reason why this actually doesn't, because they mature it in Jamaican rum cask. Jamaican rums are much more spicier and much smokier. So what makes actually the flavor, it tastes more spicier than actually the normal rum that you're used to that can come off much sweeter.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does. And I really like Jamaican rum.
So you get all the smokiness of that Jamaican rum, because Jamaican rum is not sweet. It's much more smokier and much more, I like to say, pungent.
It's got a funk to it.
So what?
It's got a funk. They call it the Jamaican funk.
Exactly. It's pungent. It has that weird funk to it.
But I love it.
So that's why I brought you that one. I said, if you
that was a winner. Now you did something right there. you talking my language right there. But that was good to come back and try this, and especially for my viewers, your viewers, I tell everyone, one of the best things that you can do is grab a couple of things that you enjoy and taste them side by side. You get so much contrast in the spirit. It is I can't think of the right word, but it is an amusement for the palate.
It's truly entertaining for your palate. Yeah,
right. And you really find out, because I've tried stuff and said, oh, I love this, I really enjoy it, but put it up next to something else and really begin to see the faults in what it is. Your palate has a tendency to remember a lot, but I think for as much as it remembers, it also forgets. And your mental status of, oh, during this time frame, this was a happy, joyous moment, and I had this, and this was phenomenal. I say that about 1942 all the time. Every time it was always a celebration drinking 1942. So for a long time, that's tequila. That was
I know what it is.
I mean, I was just saying for anybody else. That was my favorite tequila in the world. But then once I started drinking other tequila and started comparing it, I'm like, oh, okay. It's all right, but it's not the greatest.
It's not that level. That level, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So from the space side, we're gonna go to the Highland.
Oh, we're going to the Highlands. Okay.
What do I have next to the word of the Highland?
So what you had next to Highland was Isla. Oh, my bad. So what you have here is I'm gonna have to show it to you because it looks like you got MREs, which I know is not MREs.
No, it's not MRE. I know exactly what that is. I know what that is. All right, I need to grab the right bottle because I know exactly what I sent you now. You got me always doubting what I'm doing, but now I know. I was a little confused at first, but now
I'm trying to figure out how I got you doubting, and you sent these samples.
No, I said it to you. I'm not even gonna lie. I sent it to you.
I'm just saying. For everybody out there,
Lord knows, I get a little confused. Lord knows. Okay, I got it. It's right here. Yep. I know exactly what I sent you.
All right.
Oh, look at you, my G.
Hold on, I gotta mute it. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do that.
You gotta mute it.
Well, which one did I mute?
You need to mute your current one. Your current one. The one on the phone. Mute the phone.
Did that help?
Yep, you're back on. That's you right there. So you hold on. I'm gonna mute you here. You need to choose your mic. Choose your mic on the computer. Let me see. No one can hear you. No one can hear you. You gotta unmute yourself on This is technology, y'all. This is technology. You probably have to plug in his earbuds on his computer there. Yeah, his computer need a mic. Let's see. Let's unmute him. Yeah, you just need to click under your screen.
Yeah.
Yep, you're on now.
But I'm still getting an echo.
No. It's because really, you don't need an echo now.
No. There's a little echo.
Let me see. Just turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. Get your phone off of it. Just take yourself out of the phone.
All right, what about now?
You're good.
I'm good. It's all about the camera quality. I got an old Mac, so
yeah, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Now let me see. I'm gonna go live on IG right now. I'm going live on IG. Welcome everyone. We are here on Facebook and IG. I'm here with my man, Jonesnmann, and we are tasting all the Scotch out here. We are tasting I'm running it through Scotch. He's gonna join us on IG in just a minute. Brother, jump in on IG so people can see exactly what we're doing today. We already tasted through Lowland. We already tasted through what's up, y'all? Me and my man Jonesnmann are going on now, tasting some whiskey. I'm waiting for him to join us on IG. So you can definitely join me right now.
So I join IG on the phone?
Yeah, just get on IG.
All right, you got to help me with all this now.
you just have to get on IG and we can have you on. I'm helping him upgrade his palate, bringing him up in the Scotch world. So if you come on, I'm gonna see you. You're on, and I'm gonna bring you on. Let me see. Invite Jones. He's in. You got the invite. Just click on it.
Not yet.
Accept. Let me see. Did you get the notification?
The fan is having trouble loading the live, but give it a second. All right. Who it would like you to be?
Yeah. Yes. Jump on, and you in.
I'm in there, baby. Slow and steady wins the race.
Look at you now. So I'm about to actually let me go. We're muted. Let me see here.
Can you mute IG?
No. I muted you on the other side already, so we good.
All right.
So I think your is your computer that is having reduce the volume on your computer. Yeah, or shut off the volume on your computer completely. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm on the computer off. Yeah, that's it. You sound great now. All right, so what I did was I muted the computer. Yep. And now I just have you on IG. So do I need to leave both open? No, what I'm gonna do now is no, you're good. Let me see. If you're on Facebook or YouTube now, can you hear us? Can you hear me and Jones or not? I'll make sure. Because I don't know if they can hear me if I'm muted. No, don't mute yourself. Just reduce your volume. Because if you mute yourself, then
they won't be able to hear.
If you reduce your volume, then you'll be perfect. But I know you're doing great on IG. Yeah.
All right, so boom. Whiskey Wings, what's up? See, now I can see people.
Guys, if you're joining us, Jonesmann's and I think reduce your show people what you got in the mail so they can see exactly what we're working with today.
All right, so boom. I got this fantastic package from Hood, just with everything listed in there. I got the 5 regions of Scotch. So far, we did a Lowland.
Okay.
We did Cableton, and we did what else did we do? Oh, we did was it Speyside?
We did Lowland, Campbellton,
and Speyside.
And Speyside. So which one so far is your favorite?
One would automatically think that the Speyside was going to be my favorite. But I actually like the Campbellton so far. It was different. I enjoyed it. But I would say in between these two.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we are going to your third one. I'm taking you to the Highland.
Fourth. Highland.
The fourth one. We are on the Highland. So I sent you this thing's blind for a reason, because I sent it blind because I wanted you to try something that you don't know, so you can actually see exactly if you just started drinking Scotch. Really, if you didn't know that it was Scotch, would you really know what it is, right? And would you, with no bias, truly enjoy, a Scotch? So you drink the common, you're a cocktail guy, but I want you to actually walk in welcome if you just joined us on IG. We are having a good time. I want to know. I'm training Mr. Jonesnmann palate right now in singlemalt.
Yep. I am getting the full tour. I got my bags over here. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm walking them through Scotland right now. I'm taking my brother with me through Scotland.
Okay.
So we are in the Highlands, and you are drinking the best that the Highland has to offer, according to survey. What do you get on the nose?
Now, honestly, this is the worst nose for me.
Oh my God! Okay,
because it is it's funky.
It is funky. Do you know what you get on that nose?
It's earthy. It is the wet dog. No, not wet dog, but it's super.
Are you telling me it smells like outside?
It does. This smells like outside after the rain.
But okay, it smells like outside. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
But, also, this I feel like.
What about the color, though? What about the color? What you getting on the color?
The color is beautiful. It's a nice amber / copper color. I do get a little underneath the outdoors, fresh out of the rain. Okay. I do get a little heat underneath there.
Okay.
So I feel like the proof might be up a little bit.
No, the proof on what you're drinking right now, is 52.9 proof.
Okay, yeah. So proof. This is the highest one out of we've had so far.
Yes. So I want you to just give it a small taste. Give it a small taste.
Woo!
Now what you think, right? Now what you think? Okay. You see?
Okay.
I told you calm down. So
while it smells like wet dog, it does not taste like wet dog.
I told you. It's more. Don't you get like wine notes? Yeah, like almost very red fruit, like wine style,
like a nice Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, exactly. So, but me, I will actually move it into a Cabernet or a red blend.
Oh yeah,
a heavy red blend, right?
Oh yeah. The second sip, I get the spice in them.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of spice.
All right, now would you consider this peat? This is not peat. I would consider this peat.
No, this is not peat. This is just hot.
Okay.
What do you think you're drinking right
now? Wednesday afternoon after the monsoon. Is there a label for that?
No, you stop that. So I'm gonna tell you this. This single malt have been aged in seasoned cherry oak. So the sherry is what you're smelling on that wine style, very heavy. What I was telling you, almost oily. So it's heavy sherry, 100% sherry, aged between 6 and 10 years old in cherry cask. So you get all the sherry, you get all the color. It's all red.
And look at the viscosity on that thing.
Yes.
Watch how the teeth just roll down there.
52.3. And
it honestly doesn't drink like 100 proof. It doesn't.
Correct. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of history lesson.
It's very well made. I would say that.
Let's add in a little bit of water before I give you a little history lesson.
Yeah. Now, when you add in a little water, that cab comes out a little bit more. Yeah. In a nice bright fruit.
You get that nice bright like apple fruit, fruity, really apple, pear,
plum, maybe. But I still get underneath there
that wet dog.
A little wet dog. A little. I would say you ever been to the rainforest anywhere? You know, you travel in South America somewhere. You hit the rainforest, and I mean, it smells clean. It smells nice, but it smells like it might be a little mold in here.
Okay. So give it a little taste. Now that you put some water in, give it a little taste because you brought the proof down to almost under 50.
I gotta admit, it is enjoyable. It is very enjoyable.
Oh my God! You see?
Yeah, it is. It is because it's still Scotch.
Yeah,
there's no denying that. But it coats the mouth well. It has a nice aromatic outside of the whole wet dog feel, but that dark fruit cherry that we're talking about, it's nice. It feels nice.
So I'm giving you a little history lesson. So this brand in 2016 announced that they're no longer going to bring out their cask strength sherry, the sherry cask strength, that they are going to call it something different. But the reason why they did that is because they didn't want to do single cask anymore. They wanted to blend their cask together to kind of give it a uniform flavor. What you're drinking is what I call the royalty of the Highlands, is Macallan Classic.
Okay.
So the Macallan Classic Cup is usually the only Macallan that comes out at cask strength. Okay. So you're getting that about 52.9% is all sherry, like heavy sherry. Yeah. So if you're not a wine lover, if you're not somebody who loves that heavy sherry cask, it's not gonna be for you. But if you are in the Macallan, you gotta expect some sherry cask.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I say I'm not like, oh, this is terrible, because it actually is enjoyable. Mm-hmm. It is just that little bit of right down the end, a little bit of odor that just a little off-putting. But other than that, it's good.
You don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
The most important is you don't hate it. As long as you don't hate it, we're good.
I don't hate it at all.
Okay, that's good. That's good. The one thing I tell people is, when you are in the Highlands, there's different Scotch that you have from the Highland, right? So Macallan is usually the number one thing that most people will talk about when it comes to the Highlands, right?
Right.
But there is other Scotch that could be mentioned from the Highland. Okay. Glenfarclas is from the Highlands.
Okay.
You have brand like what do you call it? Hold on.
Why do all Scotches have a Glen name?
Usually it is from the Gaelic. The Gaelic, like Glenfiddich, mean the valley of the deer.
Okay.
So it's the Gaelic names that have that Glen in it. So when you come to the Highland Scotch, you have name like Tomatin. Tomatin is Highland. You have some like Glenmorangie is Highland. Desting is Highland. So there's a lot of brands that are Highland, kind of take the big part of things. Abel Floyd is Highland. What do you call it? Brands like what do you call it? Hold on. Adrador is Highland. Brand that people may know that that are not familiar to other. Glendornock is Highland as well.
Okay.
Glendornock is Highland. I didn't want to send you anything that is too pungent. I wanted to ease you into this thing.
Yeah.
So
you pushed the limit on that one.
I put a little bit. I didn't do too much. I just push it a little bit. Dalmore is also Highland. So if you see a Dalmore, that's also Highland. So
the 12 years is probably Highland. The Dalmore 12 year.
Yeah, it's Highland. Yeah, okay. So you have Oban. Oban is also Highland.
Now I actually thought I've had the Oban, the 14.
Yeah,
I thought the 14 was really enjoyable. So
you do love Highland, right? Yeah. You do love that Highland.
Another one I tried was
what do you call it? Aberlour, Chicago. We just tasted Aberlour 14 Caribbean cask. You weren't here for that, but we did try that. Another one from the Highland that people can look out for, that you usually don't hear a lot from, that old Putting, I never know how to say it.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a Highland as well. So, but the brand that most people know from Highland are either Glenmorangie or Macallan. Those are the two that they will always talk about, because when most people think of Oban, they don't think Highland usually. Because some of these Oban may be different when it comes to distillery release. So,
and what did we say Aberlour was?
Aberlour is Speyside, I believe. Yeah, Aberlour is Speyside. Yeah, it's Speyside. So
all over the place.
So you are slowly walking into this. My goal after we're done with this is for you to actually look at it and go, you know what? I know which island I belong to, right? Yeah. Because that's really what is down. Not every Scotch is for everybody.
Right.
So when you start in a single malt world, start knowing which island you're coming from, which cask was used. So you are tasting all variety of all casks. So when you're looking at your Scotch or looking at any single malt, here's what I want you to do. I need you to see what island is it from, right? Where is it from? So it's Highland. Okay, I like Highland. The other thing you need to see, because a lot of Scotch have transparency, what's the aging process? What cask was used? If you're not a sherry person, maybe you like that Glen Scotia. That's American oak, 100%. So maybe you like American oak only. You don't like it finishing anything. So that helps you know exactly where your palate resides, right?
Yeah.
Because now you and I are gonna walk in a place where no man has walked before. No, I'm joking. A place where everybody hates to walk in is the Isla. Isla is the place where people will talk about the peat, right? So distilleries or names that you know our Isla are Ardbeg. I know, don't make the face. Ardbeg, Boonahaven, Brooklady, Highland Park. When you hear those names, you know exactly that you walking into the peak, right? So
I'm in the peak, baby.
You walking in. So what is on your thing? On what did I put when I put Isla?
I get maybe it's black.
Okay, all right. I know exactly what I sent you. So let's get into Isla. So tell me when you know it.
See what I'm trying to decipher.
I know exactly what you're drinking, but I'm not gonna tell you yet.
Whoa, baby. Now this is peat.
So when you smell whatever you're smelling right now is peat. So when you were talking about peat, this is what you're talking about. Yeah. So when people think about Scotch, they all say, "Oh, it's peaty." No, peat have a specific smell. Now, do me a favor. I'm gonna do an exercise with you. Close your eyes, right? Close your eyes and put that by your nose. Okay. Imagine walking into your favorite uncle's barbecue. Okay, they just cut the grass, and you got some burnt end on the grill, burning right now, and you're smelling it on the side of your nose. Now, tell me what you get from that right now.
I mean,
forget that is Scotch. I'm telling you, you close your eyes and imagine yourself at a barbecue. Your uncle got some burnt end on that grill. He always overcooking that meat, and that burnt end is almost burning, and you got that fresh cut grass smell mixing.
It's to me, it's just all I get is smoke, wood, and char.
Exactly, but there is a savory line right there. There's something savory right there, almost like burnt meat.
Yeah.
That smoke that comes from the grill, right? That burnt meat. Because when you think about peat is just something that's burning, toasted. As sea moss, peat bogs are literally sitting in the middle of the earth, right? So if you think of burnt grass, imagine I don't know if you ever fry, like you're trying to make some kale, and you start that that smoke when you put some green vegetable in the grill, and that thing start grilling and get you that smoke. That's what you get from that piece.
Now I just saw what Whiskey Wing said, and now I can't unsee it. And I can't unsmell it.
What did Whiskey Wing say?
He said hospital, and now all I smell is Band-Aid.
So when it comes to PD Scotch,
all I smell is new Band-Aids.
When it comes to PD Scotch, everybody say, "Oh, it's Band-Aid." You know,
we smell like new Band-Aid. Like, oh my God!
Forget the Band-Aid. It's not campfire. Leave that alone. I just told you, close your eyes. All right, close your eyes and imagine walking into your favorite uncle's barbecue. He got some burnt end on the side, and they just cut the grass next to you. That's all I'm telling you to imagine. Okay, so we're gonna imagine that, and we're gonna take a sip. Okay, forget the smell. Let's take a sip.
Okay, let's take a sip.
What do you get?
Now, I do on the taste, I get that meaty, cooked, just like you said, like a a well done barbecue of sorts. I do get that because that kind of on the tip of the tongue and explodes around in your mouth. So I definitely get that a lot more on the palate than I do on the nose. I'm still getting Band-Aids.
I told you, take another sip. Forget about the smoke and the peat. Just embrace the savory side of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what they call that?
What is it?
Walking past the peat.
Walking past the peat. Okay, well,
walk past the peat.
I walk past the peat. I walk past the peat.
So now when you enjoying this scotch, you are getting all the flavor of the scotch itself. And you're not worrying about the whole smoke and Band-Aid. This is grown folk stuff. This is grown folk stuff. This is grown folk stuff. You know what you're drinking?
No clue. No clue. Usually when I smell this and taste this, I'm done drinking.
But guess what? Once you start forgetting about the medicine and the Band-Aid, guess what? You're drinking the Ardbeg Black. Ooh. You are drinking the PDS Ardbeg out there, 46% alcohol, and Ardbeg. All right. Ardbeg Black. Last year, immediate release edition.
We'll drop a little water in there and spin it around.
I'm telling you right now, when you drop a little water in there, there's something that's going to happen. I got to warn you now. The meatiness is going to go away, and all you're going to get is all the herbal part. Now, I'm going to warn you. Don't put too much water. Just do a little bit of water.
Oh, I just did a little drop or two.
What do you get? The nose change. You get all very herbal, like green licorice. Licorice and green tea.
Oh, I guess a little anise or whatever. Anise.
Anise is the spiciness of it.
Yeah.
But if you're somebody who are a cook, people that love cooking, especially with spice, love peaty, because it's like sea moss. It's literally the love the peat. Because everybody smell that, they go, oh my God, it's like medicine, it's like Band-Aid. I say, calm down. Think of it as food. Yeah. Think of it as food. You drinking the Ardbeg Black. The reason why I did the Ardbeg Black is because it's as weird as possible when it comes to peatiness.
Yeah.
But if you see a name like Bunnahabhain, Ardbeg, Bruichladdich, Octomore, okay, that's what you need to go after. Because I'm telling you, some of the best scotch out there come from Islay. Because what they do is, imagine now all this wrapped into a sherry cask. Now you get multiple more flavor, right? Yeah. Usually people pay me to teach them this. You getting this for free, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate the free lesson.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, you went through lowland, right? You went through
Cabletown.
Lowland, you went through Cabletown, Highland, Speyside, and now you ended up in Islay.
Yeah.
Honestly, go through and renose all these and tell me, as somebody who never had scotch, what will be your favorite island? And I'm gonna tell you why you fall there.
You know, I think just like my palate, while I say rum is what I love, and that's where I live. I like tequilas. There's something about vodkas that I enjoy. There's something about whiskeys. Even in the Scotch world, I feel like tonight, what I was most drawn to was Campbellton. That and I really feel like I enjoyed that a lot. It was a really nice surprise. Balvenie, the 14, I like the rum aspect of it. But I would say Campbellton is the thing that kind of really stood out to me. While I don't think that even as much as I was like, woo, it tastes like which was the one the Highland was the one that tasted like that smelled like the jungle.
Like dog, like wet dog.
But they all tasted. They are, I hate to say it, but the more I drink, the more I can develop an appreciation for Scotch.
For it. So if you think about it, single malt, really, the power in single malt has never been about, how it's made, because all single malt are made the same way. Yeah. The power the power truly is in the type of cask that is used and how it's blended. Now, the reason why I didn't give you any blended Scotch like your Johnny Walker Green that you love drinking is because they took 3 different Scotch and blended together to get you that. Right. I wanted really to give you an authentic experience of each island. So when you're drinking a blended Scotch, you can go, oh my God, now I understand why this tastes this way and this may taste a different way. If you see now on any, you go in your store and you look at the store, you're like, oh, Isla. Okay, I know this is going to be probably a little peaty, a little smoky, right? Yeah. But you are curious about this cask. One of the people that are the best blenders of Isla whiskey are Compass Box. If you see the brand Compass Box, they blend Isla really well to make it appealing for people. It doesn't have too much smoke, but it still have that undertone of smoke.
Yeah.
So you are a Campbellton guy. You like Campbellton.
I think I really won. This is my first one.
Okay.
So judging it off just this first one alone, I'm gonna say yes. But I think outside of that,
what would be your number 2?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what would be my number 2? Hold on.
Yeah. What do you think will be your number 2? Your favorite number 2?
It's gonna be weird, but as funky as it was, I kind of like the Highland.
No, you're not weird, because here's the thing. There is a reason why Macallan sells all around the world, right? There's a reason why people like me will stand in line for hours and fight an old lady just to get me a peaty Scotch, right? Everybody have their palate. The great thing, unlike bourbon, right? The great thing about single malt is a big, vast area to discover.
Yeah. Like,
I know people that will tell me after they taste single malt, they're like, brother, I don't know if I can get into this because it's worse than bourbon. I can go into all kind of places.
Yeah.
But most people, they usually say that the island you belong to kind of tell a little bit about your personality.
So what's your island?
My island is Isla. I'm feisty. I bring me all the smoke. I'll be the first one to jump in and talk shit. I'm all about the food. I love jumping in any situation. I'm daring, and I don't care. I jump in and I'm in. Right? Come at me, bro. That's me. Come at me, bro. Right. So when you're an Isla drinker, you're more of a come at me, bro, because you are ignoring every single the peat, the medicine, you don't care about what anybody say. You out here.
Okay. Well, what about the Highland?
The Highland are people that actually are more imposing as people. They are up here. Like, put some respect on my name, bro. They don't want no trouble. They have their consistency and put some respect on my name.
All right, what about Campbellton?
Campbellton are people that actually are I like to say meek and shy by nature. They're out
me right there. That's me.
They're out there, but by nature, they're actually shy people. They like to keep things inside. They don't like trouble outside. They don't want anybody to actually do no. I'm just gonna stay in my pocket.
That's me. I am Campbellton.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people that when I'm done teaching Scotch school, I know people's personality based on the island they're from. And weirdly, I haven't been wrong yet.
That's kind of dope. I like that.
I haven't been wrong yet. Now, Speyside people are the mischievous people. People that like Speyside can go either or. Those are the people like you're unpredictable. I don't know what your ass is up to. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. I'm gonna watch.
I might be a little space side too, then.
I'm gonna watch you because I don't know what you're up to. Right?
Depending on if I had enough of these, I might be space side. I might be Isla.
But I tell people usually is the great thing about single malt is really down to your mood, right? When I had a long day, all I drink is Isla because I want all the smoke. I want something to remind me that I'm alive.
Right.
I want when I smell my whiskey to go, you know what? I imagine myself in the middle of a campfire, and right there relaxing around that burning wood and that smoke around me. Remind you like you were with your grandfather first time you went hunting or something out there in the wood, right? But when I'm happy, I'm drinking Highland. If I close a good contract, you see me drinking a Macallan 18 because I'm happy. Right. If I'm sad, you'll see me drink Space Side because I need something intriguing.
Are you neat or rocks?
Oh, neat all the way.
Neat all the way.
Neat all the way. But if you see me on the rocks, it's probably because I'm drinking Lowland or Campbelltown. Because they tend to have more of that low end, and I'm really trying to relax, and I'm just having a good day, just relaxing, but don't really want any buzz. I'm drinking Abalor, I'm drinking Oakentoshan, I'm drinking things that are actually more low end to actually feel myself. Okay. So your moods also dictate what you drink. If you look behind me, if I show you, I can't even show you because sometimes I feel like people think I'm crazy. But if you look in my collection, I set my single malt based on my mood. I know which corner I'm going to go to if I'm not having a good day. I'm going to pick up a couple bottles there and I'm going to go. Literally. But if I'm feeling good right now, like if I go to any party, I travel with my own whiskey. So when I'm traveling, I'm taking one Isla, the PDS I can get. I'm taking one Space Side, the most funkiest one I can get, because I'm going on vacation. I'm traveling. I need something to keep me up, to keep me hyped. And I'm taking one bourbon that is cask strength, one rye, and I take one gin. That's how I travel every time.
Nice.
If I have a little shotty with me, if I have the lady with me, then I'm taking a bottle of wine too. Because, with wine, everything is fine. With
wine, everything is fine.
Yeah, with wine, everything is fine. That's literally how I travel. Every time I travel, that's how I travel.
Yeah.
But you're not going to catch me without my Isla.
If I'm traveling, I'm taking something with me. But it really just depends on the destination, who I'm going to be with, as to what I actually carry. Because I'm all over the place, It might be.
Yeah, I can travel with you. You sometime when I see you opening some spot, I'm like, what is wrong with this brother right here? He out here drinking everything and anything. I can't do it. I really can't do it. Like, because literally,
it's like saying, hey, that you can only eat Italian food.
No, it's not that.
It is. That's what you said.
I right now. Italian. Hi, I am Jack, and I never had Crown Royal in my life.
So, how do you know you don't like Crown Royal?
It's not that I don't like Crown Royal, but there's so I own Crown Royal, never had it. Right? I always tell people, hi, I'm Jack. I never had Crown Royal. And people go, what do you mean you never had Crown Royal? I say, I never had Crown Royal. Now, I have two Crown Royal that are special edition, a 16-year one and that. But I'm like, I have it, but I've never been drawn to it. Right? Because I know the type of whiskey. I had other whiskey that were either infused or were blended a certain way. And I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, if you compare Canadian whiskey to Scotch, there's no comparison. It's way lighter. It is not.
I've had Alberta Rye. I got 2 bottles. I love that Alberta Rye. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things just that when I look at, I say, like I said, 6 months ago is when the first time I opened Hennessy.
Yeah.
I literally have some bottles just so my black card does not get pulled away. So I got some Parmesan. I got some Courvoisier.
Yeah.
I got some what do you call Hypnotic.
Yeah.
Right.
You got some Grey Goose over there?
I got some Grey Goose.
Okay, well then you good.
I got Grey Goose. I got Ciroc. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I have it so my black card doesn't get revoked. But if somebody tell me right now, it took everything out of me not to clown my man 50 cents. It took everything out of me.
Oh, but why were you gonna clown 50?
Because I went to the event. He came here to Nebraska. I went to the Branson event.
Okay.
If I have to put for how much I paid for his bottle against even Hennessy, XO, and all the things that are the same level, I said, brother, you owe me change. You owe me change, brother. But I'm like, you know what? I don't want my black card to be revoked. So I'm gonna keep it cool. Because the one thing I tell people is I do not endorse celebrity whiskeys, right? It doesn't matter if it's Crown, whatever that celebrity bring out, I'm not one. Sometimes I see you talk about it and you taste it, but the one thing I know for sure, everything tastes great in a cocktail. You make a lot of good cocktail that every time I see your TikTok, if y'all don't know, follow Jonesnmann, go on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, go follow him. Here's Mr. TikTok. He literally drinks the comments. So if you want to challenge him, put in the comment what cocktail you want him to try. He's crazy enough to try it. If you look at me, don't come at me with that. I don't do that. But on TikTok, Jonesnmann is so cool because he literally will come in and he'll take a TikTok. Some of the cocktails you make, I'm like, I really like this cocktail. I may actually give a try to this cocktail. So when you mix those things, I feel like you don't see me. I'm a purist.
Me too.
I like the spirit at its core. Give me the authentic spirit. Then I can decide if yes or no I want to put in a cocktail.
Yeah. So everything like on the YouTube side, everything we try is straight out the bottle. Not drinking it out the bottle, but I always taste every bottle I buy neat, and then I put it in the rocks because those are the two ways that I feel like that's without making a cocktail. That's the biggest difference that you're gonna get in the spirit. So I always do that every single thing. There's a lot of bottles here that are unopened, and they're unopened because I haven't had the chance to do it on camera and take them through that rigmarole where I actually taste them. So I'm like you. Until I got on TikTok and started really, just playing around with this drinking the comments thing, most everything I drink is on the rocks. Now, I don't like neat as much because for me personally, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink hot chocolate. A warm spirit heats me up, gets me warm, and it doesn't really refresh me in the same way. Like I need that chilling, and I don't drink enough to take a bottle of something and put it in the freezer. Because I feel like if I'm gonna put it in the freezer, it needs to never come out of the freezer, or I need to finish it, kind of deal.
I hear you.
Just getting it hot, getting it cold like that, I don't think it's good for the spirit. So I'm always like, I'm gonna put it on the rocks. I started neat, but there's some whiskeys, there's some things that I enjoy straight out the bottle more than I do on the rocks. But for the most part, I like everything on the rocks. Now and
I realize that because everything you've been drinking as cocktail, every time you put water in, you've been enjoying it better.
Yeah.
So which is actually, and you drink your spirit the way you drink it. I met people that will put some water in their spirit. I met people that like it on the rocks. Me in the summer, I will have everything on the rocks because I need that cold. I sweat I can sweat so easy.
You ain't got no hair to hold it.
That's what I'm saying. I literally can sweat all the time. So for that reason, I like everything on the rocks, or I make myself a boulevardier or a Negroni. That's what I drink during the summer. It's gin or it's bourbon. It's a boulevardier. So for me, it's always on the rocks. But when the winter hits, I'm outside on the porch, a little cigar and everything neat, so I can keep myself warm while I'm actually, while I'm enjoying my spirit.
How often do you drink but not smoke?
No. I literally, the only time you see me with a cigar is with a spirit that I'm very familiar with. I'm very careful with cigars. The reason why is because I feel like they affect my palate. So for that reason, it has to be a spirit that I've had 2, 3, 4, 5 times where I'm very familiar with it. Because when I pair it with that cigar, I want to be able, next time I'm in front of an audience, telling them about something, I'll be like, oh, this pairs well with this type of cigar.
Okay.
So I never smoke a cigar with a spirit that I have not tried neat and on rocks before.
Okay.
Always. And that's a rule of thumb for me. I will never pair a cigar with anything that I have not tried before, because that's just, my palate is way too sensitive and is not going to, I'm not going to enjoy. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But if you guys are here, do me a favor. If you're here, make sure you click on the title, Scotch Tasting. And if you don't follow Jonesnmann, click here, follow him. I realize that he is a celebrity. On YouTube, he's out there. On TikTok, 275,000 people agree with me that Jonesnmann on TikTok is probably the most popular Black creator that I know. I really enjoy your content. I did not even meet you on Instagram. I met you on TikTok. I literally saw you on TikTok before I saw you on Instagram and then on YouTube. So make sure if y'all on TikTok or your kids on TikTok, make sure you go follow Jonesnmann. He drink the comments. He tell people will suggest cocktails and he go out there. If you're on YouTube, make sure you follow Jonesnmann on YouTube. They actually will drink out there and teach you anything. I know I'm special, but here's the brother that when I saw the first time, I said, you know what? There's somebody that looks like me that is online that is doing what we do. Tell the people where they can find you, or tell the people any last word that you have before I let you go.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you. It took a lot of time and effort from packing it up, shipping it out, getting it to me. We probably tried to set this up a couple different times. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate the effort that you went into to making this happen. You're extremely knowledgeable from a spirits world. And I feel the same way. It is very meaningful to be in this industry, or this it's not really a line of business, I guess we say, but in this industry and be able to see people that look like us. And it's not always about look like us, but there's definitely a warming feeling and a connection that happens when you see that. So definitely, if you're watching on my social media, definitely make sure you go follow the Hood Sommelier. You can check me out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. I'm on everything. We do new episodes every Friday where we basically review. I review a new spirit, tell you what I think about it, give it on a rating. On TikTok, I'm always trying to do some crazy thing with drinking the comments or just what's kind of going on. More up to date, what's happening on a daily basis on TikTok, and more like once a week, constant, definite content on YouTube. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity to hang out with you. And Scotch is not so bad. Scotch is not so bad.
Okay. Final word is Scotch is not so bad. You hear it. You heard it first from the man himself, the guy who love his cocktail, love his spirit, never really dabble in Scotch. If you guys don't know, make sure you hit me up. Scotch School coming somewhere in your town. I always love to teach people the best way to enjoy the single malt. You can follow me here on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram here as the Hood Sommelier. I'm never shy to talk about spirit. I'm always excited to tell you something. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you. Like they say in Scotland, slanging.
Click them and drink them. I know that Blanton's, that international Blanton's box is on the way too.
Which one is that? Is that mine? Is that the one I have, or the one you ordered?
No, the one that you have with the little,
the funny thing is the amount of people that hit me up for Blanton's after I posted that video on TikTok. I'm never gonna talk about Blanton's again in my life. They scare. I got hate mail. People literally say, "Oh, you got all that Blanton's and you ain't sharing with nobody." I'm like, it's my bottle.
You paid for it.
I paid for this. Some of them secondary because I owned this like 5 years ago. Like I was stupid. I bought some this Blanton's at $300. You want to give me $300 for it?
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, it's like, oh, you got all these Blanton's and you always flexing with this Blanton. I say, no, this is a reminder that I shouldn't be stupid. That's what my Blanton's are. People, I literally got hate mails. I'm like, oh, you kidding me? You mad because I have Blanton? Well, I got literally like 15 messages. I say, hey, I give you $100 for some Blantons. Okay, I'm not here to sell shit. It's just Blanton.
Yeah, but look, respond to everyone, engage everyone, because here's the thing: with people who talk trash and do all of that, all the trolls, guess what? That counts as views and that counts as comments.
Okay. I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be in there.
I love the haters. I get all kind of hate mail. I get crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, well I see that. People come after you say you were out here. I think it was what is the Eagle Rare or something that you did a cocktail with. I'm like, where does one come with this theory in their own head? Like how did this happen?
Yeah. And honestly, when I'm in here, I'm thinking to myself, what would incite the biggest riot? And someone will say, well, can you make a cocktail here? Like I did the Bourbon Crush, which I thought was a fantastic drink. And I said, well, he did Bullet, and I'm sure it would really make some people mad if I use Blanton's. So I'm going to use Blanton's. And 2 million views later, it worked.
The funny thing is, I tell people all the time, it's like I like to say, in church, just say I was blind, now I see. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel in whiskey, right? It's like looking at the magician going abracadabra, and then boom, everybody go, oh my God, right? And then you go behind the scene and you're like, oh, this man just waved a wand and somebody just exploded something. We saw some smoke and that's it. But then you turn around and you go, oh, wait a minute. I can literally chug a Blanton Gold straight from the barrel, the most expensive Blanton out here, and not worry about it because I seen the magician trick. Yeah. I'm no longer impressed by it.
Right.
So when you don't know the magician's trick, obviously I swear, you want to incite people online, just say the word Blanton and the whole word will go on fire.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, if you're talking about growing, especially TikTok, those controversial topics, do them. They help with growth. As I'm telling you, I'll do an elaborate content, great production, transitions, all of that stuff. 0 views. Well, not 0 views, but
no. That you're right.
But if I do something that is controversial, it blows up. So that's just what you gotta do, man.
And the funny thing is when I said Ancient Age, Emerly Tea, Blanton's, and Hancock, all that is all the same. 10,000 views. I come and teach people the best way to pick, their spirit, No one is watching that.
Yeah, no, we don't want to know that. We want to have some controversy. I want to talk. Soon they will be asking you, are you an alcoholic? That'll be the next thing every day. Are you an alcoholic? Are you an alcoholic?
Oh my God.
Yeah. But you just
I don't drink, I work. That's what I tell
exactly.
I don't drink, I work. My drinking is actually what I do for a living. I drink because I study the spirit, not because I want to get drunk. Yeah. But anyway, y'all know what we're going through now. Thank you so much for coming on, my brother. I appreciate you coming on. You always welcome here anytime you want to come on. I'm glad I brought you. We went to Scotland. Our plane just landed. We're back now. We jet lagged. We're ready to get out and go experience whatever we need to experience. Thank you so much for coming on. For all of you that watching, if you don't follow Jonesnmann on Facebook or YouTube or on IG, make sure you do. Thank you all so much for always watching. Thank you all so much for supporting. For all of you guys that bought badges, thank you all so much for keep supporting my channel. I don't deserve it. I'm blessed to have you all following me. As a Black creator, I always say, as a Black content creator, we are blessed to have you all supporting everything we do. Thank you so much for always being here. We try our best to teach y'all what we know. As always, feel free to contact us with any question you may have, and we will see you next time.
Click them and drink them.
Click them and drink.